Hello, hello. Welcome to Let Freedom Ring. I'm Amy Ribicki with Simply Natural Coaching, and I am coming to you for our first series of Let Freedom Ring. And today we're going to talk about how to break free from overwhelm and exhaustion. And this is something that I feel like as I was approaching Independence Day, our nation's Independence Day tomorrow, I got thinking how many people in this country, a free nation, are living like they're not free. And so it made me think about how I felt when I was living with overwhelm and exhaustion and not seeing that there was any other way to do things, and just didn't realize what else I could do. And so it got me thinking that I really wanted to start talking more about that. And how do we overcome those things? How do we break free from cycles that we've been in for years? Before I became a coach, I was a teacher and I coached athletics. And I can remember feeling like I had no time and too much to do and felt overwhelmed and exhausted most of the time. And I always felt like I was trying to keep my head above the water. So I really couldn't see very clearly about anything I was doing or how it was contributing to how I was feeling. And then I decided I really couldn't see living this way anymore, and I wanted to do something different. So for me, I had to say enough is enough. I had to be not sleeping. I had to be having stomach issues and not knowing why, for me to finally decide I want to do something different. And then I had to step out of the situation and to leave teaching to be able to look at things differently. And once I did that, I actually asked for some help. And I enrolled in a program to learn how to become a coach. And it was really during this time that I uncovered what was keeping me stuck. And so if that's you and you feel like you're stuck in your life and you're overwhelmed and you're exhausted, I'm going to ask you some questions and help you try to understand what it is that could be keeping you stuck or contributing to this. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or exhausted today, or you have in the last week, just put a 1 in the chat box here. Just give me a 1. Show me that that's you. Okay, so think about this. If you got to choose what you were going to experience, what would it look like? What do you want to be experiencing that you're not? That's the first question to ask yourself. For me, I wanted to have peace and enjoyment in my life. I wanted to feel like I was living my purpose and I was living with passion and enjoying what I was doing. So I knew I had to do something differently. I didn't know how to do it yet, but I could see what I wanted. So the first question is, what do you really want? What do you want to be experiencing that you're not right now? And then from there, what's so important about that? Why is it important for you to be experiencing something that you're not right now? For me, I could not see living in that same way anymore. I just couldn't see that I could stay like that anymore. I had had enough. So it was really important for me to figure out how to do things differently. So what's important to you? Why do you want to experience something that you're not? Why do you want to feel differently than you do right now? And then think about what it's going to feel like when you do feel differently. So try to fast forward weeks and months ahead, and you're already experiencing this. You already are feeling different than you are now. You're experiencing what you want. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What will people see you doing or hear you doing? And then from there, what is it that's keeping you stuck where you are right now? What's standing in your way? What's preventing you from having what you really want? For me, I had to let go of what I was doing. I'd been a teacher for so long, I've been doing it the same way. I had to make a decision to do something different and to just have faith that it was all going to work out if I left what I was doing and I did something different. So you have to decide, what do you have to let go of? What's standing in your way of what you really want? So once you've figured out what it is that you need to let go, what's one thing that you could do today to help you move towards that goal? So you know what you want to be experiencing. What's one thing you could do differently today and maybe this week that's going to help you reach that goal? Just one simple thing. Whatever it is, you're going to put it in place just for this week. And then you can build on it from there. Then next week at this time, when we're talking again, it's going to be, okay, so how did it go last week? And why did you or did you not follow through on what you said you're going to do? How did you feel when you did that new thing? So see, this process can build. And as you let go of things, you can see things more clearly. And then you can start bringing in new ways of doing things because you've made space for them. And that's where you can start moving forward. So to break free from overwhelm and exhaustion, if that's you, what's one thing that you could do this week to let that go? And I invite you to think about that. So tune in next week about this time for some more on Let Freedom Ring, because we're going to work on ways to bring true freedom into your life so you can experience it in everything that you do all the time. Bye for now.